Hello YouTube, I'm the Dutchman and I'm here with
Mr. Jelly.
And today we're going to break down the trailer of
Rogue One, the new Star Wars spin-off movie from Disney that wants to make lots of money with Lucasfilm. Star Wars.
kind of.
So first we're gonna start with a little explanation where this movie is gonna take place, because we now got The Force Awakens, which is a direct follow-up of the 3 original movies, which was awesome. I mean, yeah. But this movie is gonna take place just in front of the 3 originals. So the first one, what's it called again? A New Hope. Excuse me. It begins with Leia having the plans of the Death Star that was stolen by a rebellion team that gave their lives for it or whatever.
We'll see that in the movie.
Yeah, so but that's what's said then. So, and this is the story we're gonna get. So we're gonna see the rebellions that actually gonna take the plans from the Death Star so that later on Luke can destroy it in A New Hope. So now we're gonna stock trailer, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's
Enough of the introduction.
Yeah. But first of all, I want to point out the music.
Awesomely done.
Yes, it was a very good variation on the John Williams track.
Yeah.
The do 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 do. It was very well done. I love how they do this in trailers now, that they take old songs from the older movies and then give their own take to it.
Because not only Star Wars is doing it, Ghostbusters was doing it also.
Yeah, and the new Harry Potter film. Well,
Also.
it's not called Harry Potter anymore, but
Yeah.
later more about that. So now we're gonna try to like chronological go over the trailer. It's not gonna be 100% correctly because we're just talking in front of a camera. But we're gonna try our best. So first the movie starts with the new head character. She seems to be captured by the rebellions. They are wearing the uniform that they were wearing in the beginning of A New Hope, of the rebellion army that was slaughtered by the stormtroopers. And our head character, Jyn Erso, looks badass. She's played by Felicity Jones. And she's just, I mean... She's
amazing. She's even better than Ren.
The Rey.
Rey.
Yeah, but
Rey.
I don't know, but in the trailer she looks more badass. But
Yeah.
I think that's more of a character that they wanted to go, because Rey needed to be less, how to say it, less fighting and less
Still beginning.
Yeah, while
But-
she is already
Trained by the stormtroopers, probably.
I don't think she's trained by the stormtroopers. I think she has her past with dealing with stormtroopers already. So Jyn Erso gets captured, and then we see the base, the original rebel base from A New Hope on Yavin 4, which was awesome.
Yeah. Even better than the new base, I think.
Yeah, so it's just cool to see a look back at the original things that they used in the original movies. And then she gets orders from the old rebellion leader, which was also cool to see her again. And she needs to steal the plans of the Death Star. Is it gonna work out? I don't know. That's what we...
That's the movie.
Yeah, that's
So-
what we will see. What I also liked about this trailer is to see how big actually the Death Star was.
Yeah, you see a cruiser, or what's
Star
it?
Destroyer.
Yeah, Star Destroyer, and then you see the full Death Star.
And the Star Destroyers look so small compared to it. I think
Yeah.
that was a little lost in the old trilogy. But okay,
they brought it back.
we can't blame them, because I mean it's an older movie already, and now we kind of have more technology to do what they couldn't back in the day,
Which is kind of awesome.
So then we also see a scene of her taking on some stormtroopers. She takes on the stormtroopers, and we also see a new kind of stormtrooper that we never saw in the movies before. The tankers, they're wearing like new armor that we never saw before.
Armor.
It could be thicker, it could not be, but they look badass, if you ask me. It definitely looks like a more heavy armor, that's true. But, I mean, if you're sitting in a tank, you don't need to be so mobile than when you're on foot, so I think that's a good decision. So we see her fight, then we get introduced to some of her teams. Teammates, excuse me for my bad English, but yeah. We don't know the names of the characters yet, at least I don't know and I couldn't find them anywhere. But I know who is gonna play them, so in that scene she saves the character of Diego Luna, who's one of the teammates of her, that's already confirmed. Others of the teammates is Forrest Whitaker's character. I don't know who he is or what he has to do with it, but he's just in the trailer and he is confirmed to be in her team. The team also will have a droid, which we briefly see when she's in the Death Star.
Yeah, in the hallway.
Yeah, and then there's a droid running after her.
Them. It's a group.
Yeah, it's the droid. We don't know much about it, but
we can see it also pretty good.
Yeah, and then we have Jiang Wen's character, which also will be in our team. I think they're all elite rebels, and that they're gonna choose her as a leader because she's young. She knows how to deal with stormtroopers, and then there is a quote.
The most awesome quote, even better than "Look, I'm your father."
Yeah, I saw the quote and was like, oh yeah, fuck
That's
her.
going to be a quote.
This is a rebellion, isn't it? I rebel.
And then, yeah, that's about her. And then in the end, we see Sue Donnie Jen's character or something. Or Donnie Jen's character, I don't know. I'm sorry if I butcher the names. I will show the names on the screen too, or whatever. It's very hard for me to say names because I'm not English, I'm not Asian, I'm not whatever. We come from a stupid country in Europe. Yes, all Belgian people hate me now. And he looks badass. I mean, he's the one taking on the stormtroopers with the sword-ish.
Ah, so that's the guy.
And I think he has something to do with the higher ranks of the Empire. Now, why do I think that? Because in the background you see the royal guards of the Emperor, so the guys in red cloaks. So I think he has something to do with it. Did he betray them? Or is he just so badass that he wanted to attack the Emperor directly? Because many people don't believe anymore in the Force, as we know.
Yeah.
So he might think that the Emperor is just lying about it or whatever.
I hope he attacks him directly.
I don't know if we will get to see him. But it
would be cool.
It would be cool, but he would be dead. Very fun. And what I also like, the fights are more immersive, so you feel more the danger of the fights that this soldier are in. That's why I also like the game Star Wars Battlefront, because you're a soldier, and now you finally see a movie where you're a soldier too. Okay, you're an elite soldier, but otherwise you don't have a movie. But you're a soldier, so you see these things coming towards you, and you're like, oh fuck, those are actually big. And when you saw them through the eyes of Luke, or through the eyes of the other Jedis in the prequels, it was less wow, because
that didn't come directly to you. It was more spread in a group.
Nah, not necessarily that. Okay, it was maybe a little more, but for Jedis, it's less hard to kill them and to bring them down than for a normal soldier. So that's a cool thing. And then in the end, there is a hooded man. It's not Vader, because we know Vader doesn't wear a hood. It's not the Emperor, because he's not small enough. He's like a fit, tall man. I think personally he's an Inquisitor from the Star Wars Rebels series. Maybe he's the last Inquisitor.
I don't know.
Because we know Star Wars Rebels is canon. So it could be that he is an Inquisitor. That's my thing. That's my thought. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you feel like doing that. And then in the very end, you see... No, that's not in the very end. This is actually the very end, I'm sorry. But right before you see that the movie is in December, you see our head character wearing what seems to be an Imperial suit,
Maybe
which I don't know.
Maybe she infiltrated the Imperial army to get better off stealing the plants.
Yeah, so we're talking about Jyn Erso, because I just said the head character, but maybe she ran over, maybe it's like you said,
Yeah.
she's just scamming around to
Get
the
better
plants easier. But we don't know many about it, so this was the information that we had to give about
Star Wars Rogue One, but
one more thing. Whoa, dude! We almost forgot the best thing of all. Darth Vader is gonna be in it. He's not in the teaser trailer. Some say that you can hear him breathing in the teaser trailer. Like, I don't know. I didn't really hear it because I'm
neither.
deaf, but I don't. But he's confirmed to be in it, and he's gonna be in one of the main
Major.
villains. So yeah, that's also a cool thing. And there's also gonna be a new villain, except for the hooded guy, which I think is an Inquisitor. But there's also gonna be an Imperial commander played by Ben Mendelskin or something like that.
we'll put the name
Sorry
on
if
the
I butchered
screen.
their names, but okay. But yeah, that's about it. I like the trailer. It's a trailer. It's been a long time since a trailer actually convinced me to go watch a movie, because I wasn't really convinced if this movie would be good. But now that I saw this, I'm sold.
Also, it's more original.
Yeah.
I mean, you see them in A New Hope, take the plants, but how did they get them? So it's a nice concept.
We finally get to see the story we all been wondering about, because how the fuck did they get the plants? And now we're finally gonna see that. So this was our video, or the part of Rogue One.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now we're gonna start with Doctor Strange. So welcome to the second part of the video. I ditched the Dutchman, and I'm now here with the Viking.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna talk Doctor Strange trailer, the breakdown, and what we think of it. So again, we're gonna try to make it as chronological as possible. English. But like I said before, we're just sitting in front of a camera, so it's not that easy. So the trailer starts with the accident where Stephen Strange probably lost the ability to use his hands correctly.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty bad for him, because he's like the best surgeon in the world.
So that sucks.
Indeed, that sucks like monkey balls. And then a voice tells him that he needs to forget everything he knows. Now, what that means, I don't know yet.
Yeah, we will see.
It sounds more like a villainous voice, so maybe
Yeah.
it's something to do. We will see probably later in trailers, or maybe in the eventual movie. Yeah, we're still gonna watch the movie too. Then we see him walking through what seems to be foreign streets, which I know actually what he's probably doing. When Doctor Strange lost the ability to be a surgeon, he searched all over the world to find a cure to his shaky hands. He used all his money to it, so he became just a broke man. He had nothing anymore.
Yeah.
So I
and
think,
before he was rich.
yeah, I mean, if you're the
Yeah.
the best surgeon in the world, you
You have a lot of money.
So I think that's his adventure for looking for
A cure.
Yeah, a cure to his shaky. So then we see him in the hospital right after the car accident, which confirms my first thing that it's probably the cause of his shaking hands and stuff.
You see him with his hands hanging on threads.
Yeah,
on
so
the bed.
and then there's like this little montage where you see him as the rich guy walking in his apartment,
Yeah,
and the
and
next
then
moment
broke ass.
he's broke. Then you see him as a surgeon ready to
Operate.
operate. His hands go in the air because he's putting on his
With the
gloves.
yeah.
And then in the next moment you see him shaking and
In
Looking
what
like
looks
a
like
hobo.
a jail cell.
Yeah.
A little bit.
so you see a little montage of how, from what he came from and what he became after the accident. there is also a confirmation that there are different worlds in the Marvel Universe. A voice says that that our reality is one of many. That he's just looking through a keyhole. So, what will we get? Will we get the Amazing Worlds of Doctor Strange? Will it be an opening to the multiverse?
Who knows?
Will Marvel walk that path?
I hope so.
I wouldn't mind, because that could mean that there could be a Spider-Verse in Phase 4 or something.
Oh.
I mean, I would be down for that. And then we got our first look at the Ancient One, also known as the previous Sorcerer Supreme, before
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. And she's a woman. I was like,
And bald.
wait a second, she's a woman? Not that I have something against that she's a woman, but I expected,
Strange.
like, yeah.
Dum dum dum.
But I expected like this old Chinese bald guy with these little thin mustaches, because he's like that in the comics. And then you see this woman. I mean, she looks badass. But,
Yeah.
And then she shows him actually that magic is real by pushing his spirit out of his body or something. And he's like, oh, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
man?
you see him looking at his own body and trying to catch it.
Yeah, and then you see a lot of shots with magic, like the world spinning around,
Which is awesomely done.
And then we get our first look at some villainy characters. But I don't know who they are or whatever. And then we get a look at what I first thought was his helper, but it's not. It's Baron Mordo, one of the main villains of Doctor Strange. So I was like, oh god, his helper, he looks cool. No, it's not his helper. I don't know how they're gonna do it in the movie. Maybe he will be his friend in the beginning and then betray him.
Yeah.
Because in some scenes you see him like...
More friendly.
Yeah, more friendly than whatever. But maybe he will change or get jealous of Doctor Strange, or I don't know.
We'll see.
And then he gets shown that he's like falling into another world.
Yeah, different worlds.
So
you see,
I really think that that's a sign that a multiverse is confirmed in the cinematic universe.
yeah, because you see something what looks like one city, but several times.
It reminded me of the movie Upside Down, with like the two planets that. And
Yes.
the people and you couldn't go to the other planet, and you were always attracted to the gravity of the
Yeah.
other. It reminded me a bit of that, but I think it's just a different Earth
Yeah.
in a different universe. So I have high hopes. And then he begs the Ancient One to train him.
Yeah, quite dramatically.
Yeah. And then you get the Doctor Strange title. Wow, badass. And then your footsteps. Tuk, tuk, tuk. And then you see him, Doctor Strange, as a Sorcerer Supreme.
Which is awesome.
And he looks badass.
Yeah.
He looks bad fucking ass. I really like the music too. It has a magical tone to it, but yet
A little bit threatening.
yeah, a little bit threatening tone. So it's overall a good teaser trailer, if you ask me.
Definitely.
It made me more excited for Doctor Strange than I was before. I already was really excited. I actually stood up at 5:30 in the morning to watch this trailer and to today bring it to you guys. So
Yeah, watching it just gave me a special feeling. So
Yeah.
like, I need to see this.
and then a few actors, which I think are important. So Stephen Strange
Yeah.
is played by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Perfect cast.
I mean, you couldn't find a better actor
No,
to.
he just has a face for it.
Tilda Swinton plays the Ancient One, so that's the woman, the bald woman. And then, if I'm gonna butcher his name, it's not my fault. His name is Sewetel Ejiofor or something, and he plays Baron Mordo. Why I mention him is because a few years ago in 12 Years a Slave, Cumberbatch and him already played together in the movie.
Right.
He was a slave from 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah, right.
And Stephen Strange, I wanted to say. Cumberbatch was his best owner or whatever.
Yeah.
So those two already played together, which would be awesome because they already know how to act with each other. So
Yeah.
I think it's overall gonna be a good movie, but it's just a teaser trailer, so I can't really say anything more than this.
Yeah, but we have very high hopes.
Yeah. This was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like, subscribe, you know, that shizzle. That chisel, whizzle, dizzle. Yeah, we're gonna try to
Okay,
look cool
stop,
now.
stop there,
yo.
stop there,
Nah.
stop there.
I'm already wearing my snapback. No, I'm not.
Stop it.
I'm too lazy to get it. No, so thank you for watching, guys. This was Mr. Jelly.
The Dutchman.
And the Viking.
And I will see you next time, my friends. Goodbye.
Cheerio.
Bye bye.
So thank you guys again for watching the Rogue One and the Doctor Strange trailer breakdown. The Viking is making a lot of noise. But I want to talk about some extra stuff. So Civil War is coming soon. I'm pretty excited for it. That's all I have to say about Civil War. We saw a lot of trailers of it already, so it's coming and it's coming closer, and I can't wait anymore. And I need to.
He's so excited.
I mean, if you look up on our channel, there is a video of like almost more than a year ago where I was already talking that I was excited for Civil War, and he was like, "God damn, dude, you are early on it." And now it's so close, and I'm even more excited.
Please,
now.
I beg you, let this movie come out. So shut up, finally.
But then I'm gonna start talking about Doctor Strange and then
Oh my
humans
God.
and then
All the other movies
Yeah.
he likes.
yeah,
It will never- it will never end.
never end. Because good news for all the Marvel fans, Phase 4 of Marvel has been confirmed, so it's not gonna end yet.
You should see the look on his face right now. Oh joy!
You should see the look on his face.
Oh agony!
Indeed. So there are already 3 movies that will come out. There are no titles confirmed, but some say it will be a Spider-Man movie, a Nova movie, and then which one I'm most excited about, Planet Hulk.
Nice.
But Mr. Jelly, who is Nova?
Nova is actually
Don't do it.
Nova is actually the equivalent from Marvel of the DC Green Lantern Corps. He has space powers.
I actually haven't heard of him before. Maybe I have. I just forgotten
And
about
instead of a ring like the Green Lanterns, he gets a helmet that gives him his powers.
that. Yeah, we're going.
Yeah,
We're
with a
going a
red
bit
star.
too much into detail again.
But you asked for it.
Yeah,
so
I'm sorry, I should've-
he's like
I know
he's
I
like the Green Lantern. They are like the Green Lanterns from the Marvel
Yeah,
universe,
but more with
but cooler and better.
yeah, but with the looks with the looks of Dr. Fate a little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit. Not a lot, but
That's just the helmet that
Yeah.
you see, because instead of a ring they use a
That's
helmet. They can't use a ring too, because that would be just too obvious. I mean, so this was...
Use a necklace.
But that's Doctor Strange already uses that.
Uses.
Don't sleep on my laptop, god damn it! I didn't! So yeah, you see professionalism.
We're all breaking down over here.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching again. This was the outro of this video. And I will see you guys next time. We are all out. I think maybe we'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Garlic, you can talk too.
Wouldn't it be weird? So no mention of me in the entire video instead.
It's an outro!
Yeah.
wild card.
Yeah, so Garlic came back to life.
Yeah.
We took his gaming channel away from him. But he's here.
You guys.
We hijacked it.
So Garlic is back-ish. He's gonna help us out, and then other
Yeah,
stuff
because
will
this
happen.
channel is nothing without me.
And you took it too far.
And indeed. Goodbye, guys, and I will see you next time. And now I will have a fight with Garlic.